I'm Bruce Dierking with Bulldog Basketball on KNDY Marysville, AM 1570, FM 94.1, KNDYradio.com, and always available on our free mobile app. A rematch between two teams that met just a couple of weeks ago in a makeup affair. It was to have been the first game back after the Christmas break. That fell victim to Snowmageddon and was rescheduled. So a road trip down to Chapman recently gave Marysville a sweep in girls and boys action. They'll hope for a repeat here tonight on their home court. It's Bulldog Basketball live on KNDY.
When it comes to your health, you never know what's around the corner. You can go from healthy one day to something as simple as an unexpected doctor's visit or something more complicated like a major illness. This is Morgan Reed, and I'm here to assist in making sure that everyone has access to quality health coverage customized for your needs. You can reach me at 785-727-4655. Find your coverage your way with Reed Insurance.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
In fact, it was just a week and a half back. Marysville went to Chapman, girls winning 54-46, trailed 15-8 at the end of the first quarter, and trailed by 7 points at halftime, but came back with a strong third quarter, 17-8, and a 17-11 fourth quarter for the 8-point win, 54-46, Marysville. Led in scoring by Lindsey Dressman with 22 points. Casey Rush was in double figures with 15. Chapman was led by sophomore Jai Rogers with 22 points in the loss. Two teams rematch in North Central Kansas League play tonight, and the starting lineup for the visiting Chapman Lady Irish. Adeline Kirkpatrick's a 5'8 junior. Jai Rogers a 5'7 sophomore. Josie Bayers a 5'4 sophomore. Abigail Gaston a 5'7 junior. Avery Bayer is a 5'7 junior. Lady Irish 2-14. They're winless in 9 league starts under fourth-year coach Michael Wallmeyer. Marysville will start Grace Winkler, a 5'4 senior. Aubrey Dressman, a 5'5 junior. Grayson Kenner, a 5'11 senior. Casey Rush, a 5'10 junior. And Lindsey Dressman, a 5'8 senior. Marysville 7-10. They're 4-5 in the league under third-year coach Ben Wertenberger. Marysville hosting Chapman. It's Bulldog Basketball live tonight on KNDY.
I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That is why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Marysville Bulldog Athletics on KNDY. Call 785-562-5533 today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
My family and I are needing a place to stay in Marysville. Do you have any suggestions for a nice place?
I've heard that Heritage Inn Express is the best place in town. They have free breakfast and large rooms to accommodate the whole family. Plus, you can bring your pets with you.
Wow, really? I can bring my pets with me? I was hoping that I didn't have to leave them at home. Heritage Inn Express sounds like the perfect package for a whole family.
You can go see them at 1155 Pony Express Highway, Marysville, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-562-5588.
Tip is up and taken by the Lady Bulldogs, who promptly throw the ball out of bounds. Pass was too high on the baseline. And Chapman has their first possession. We're just underway. Glad to have you along. Lady Irish wearing their dark green outfits trimmed in white. Playing the perimeter left to right. Near side to Jai Rogers. Feeds in the lane to Avery Bayer. Has the ball swiped away by Casey Rush, and the Bulldogs take it back. Right to left on their second possession. They'll score. Aubrey Dressman back in the lineup. Did not play their last outing on Tuesday. Don't know the story on that one. Grace Winkler. Pass to the near side. Stolen by Josie Bayer. On the lead pass to Jai Rogers. Layup the other end is good. Rogers breaks the ice with the first score just over a minute in. Rogers led scoring with 22 in the ball game versus Marysville back on the third. Casey Rush play underneath. Grayson Ketter a little too strong. Jumps off the lip of the rim. Fight for control goes to Josie Bayer. Chapman basketball. Again, they had a first quarter and halftime lead on Marysville when they last met. Rogers in the lane fighting traffic and defenders traveled with the ball. Plenty of good seats here. We're a little sparse on the crowd here at tip-off tonight. Boys action will follow. Happy Valentine's, everyone, by way of welcome this evening. Aubrey Dressman, far side, pass to the lane. Still on by Abigail Gaston. Couple of Chapman swipes early on. We're 2 minutes in. They lead 2-0. Bayer fires far side. Three-point shot. Missed off the heel of the rim for Josie Bayer. Timeout Marysville. Ben Wurtenberger takes the first timeout with 5:54 to play in the first. Chapman 2, Marysville nothing.
How would you like to have a steady job with a schedule that works for you and your family? You're in luck. Tension is hiring operators and adjusters at the Marysville plant. If you like to take things apart and put them back together again, if you enjoy being part of a team, if you're looking for flexible work with competitive pay and benefits, this could be a great match for you. Work for a company you know you can trust. Visit tension.com/careers to learn more and apply.
Marysville 7-10, 4-5 in the league. Chapman 2-14, winless in 9 league starts. Bulldogs trailing 2-0 early on, taking the early timeout. Aubrey Dressman near side to Lindsay. Outside the arc, shots up and good for Lindsay Dressman. She led Marysville scoring last time they met with 22 points. She was scoreless from the field in the game Tuesday at Silver Lake. Marysville's top scorer had just a pair of free throws. Casey Rush picks it off mid-court. Lindsay from the baseline denied travel with it. She backed away from twin defenders. That's 4 Marysville turnovers. Chapman lost Concordia 48-32, their last outing on Tuesday. Fell to Valley Heights a week ago. Baseline shot missing by Cora Merritt. She's a sophomore who checked in. Aubrey on the far side. Pass scoots away. Intended for Rush. Picked up by Rogers. Guarded shot over Dressman's good for Jai Rogers' second score. That's 3 takeaways for Chapman and 5 Marysville turnovers. We're now 3.5 minutes in. Play in the paint. Rush and Ketter defended close beneath the basket. Grayson Ketter was fouled. She'll check in at the line. Ketter's free throw for the tie. It's good. Dahlia Fry, senior reserve, checked in early for Grace Winkler. Bulldogs had a tough road to hoe at state-ranked Silver Lake Tuesday, 61-36 Lady Eagles. Ketter got them both, and the Bulldogs' first lead here, 5-4, just under 4.5 minutes. Avery Bayer directing traffic. Defender stays 2 steps away on the arc. Near side Rogers takes it back on a pass from the corner. In the lane, Bayer, Josie Bayer. Will work hard to find Abigail Gaston. Lindsay Dressman fouled her ahead of the shot. First personal, first team foul. Ivy Beck's a junior reserve, and Faith Gentry a junior reserve in for Chapman Irish. Middle of the first. Pass flies past midcourt, tracked down by Jai Rogers. Trailed by Dahlia Fry just yet. Rogers would split Casey Rush and Lindsey Dresden. Had the ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Chapman. Bounce pass inbounds. Finding Avery Bayer near side. To the lane, stolen by Lindsey Dresden. Aubrey, right side. Casey Rush to the paint. Shot rims out, doesn't fall. Ketter fights hard for the rebound, and is fouled. Fouled alongside Ivy Back. It's her first. Inbounds, tipped and taken. Fourth takeaway by Chapman. Avery Bayer. Shouldering it down the court. Crossing the free throw line. Pitches far side to Rogers. Cross court, Kirkpatrick. Avery Bayer in the corner. Defenders stay inside the arc. Avery Bayer to the free throw line. Kicks it out far side. Back coming to the lane. Feeds Rogers. She'll drive the paint. Ivy Beck's tagged with her second foul in a row. 5-4 Marysville. 3:10 to play in the first. Sarah Nimick will check in at the next opportunity. Ketter double teamed in the corner. Pass taken away by the Irish. Tip to Ivy Beck. Plays along far side. Air ball. Miss. Josie Bayer. Aubrey Dressman picks up her first, Marysville's second team foul. Nimick's in for Ketter. Irish basketball. Neither team scored in the last several minutes. Kirkpatrick out top. Near side hands to Avery Bayer. Step off the arc, doesn't go, and Nimick brings down the board. Dahlia Fry, three in the far side corner missing. Lindsey Dressman tracks down the offensive board and shoots left side, short, miss. Kirkpatrick and company take it left to right. Man-to-man defense, following Avery Bayer through the lane. Had the ball deflected, tip to Lindsey Dressman. There's Aubrey down the court. Fry fakes near side corner. Lindsey for three, missed off the front of the rim. Aubrey gets the offensive board far side. Lindsey, top of the key, another three. This one's off the top of the rim. Rush in the paint with another offensive board. Spins a 360 and puts it in. Casey Rush holding down the fort for a 7-4 Marysville lead. Traveling whistle on the pass far side. Abigail Gaskins back in the Chapman lineup. Marysville sends Aubrey Veering, a senior reserve, in. She's third off the bench. Slim Marysville lead at 7-4, but their biggest so far, as Chapman took the early lead. Dahlia Fry three is good. On top. First score off the bench. Bulldogs' second tray, and their third score from the field. 10-4 MHS. Josie Bayer, near side. Double team baseline. Pass around to Avery Bayer on the other side. She had no one guarding. Puts it in for two. Bulldog lead trimmed to 4. Aubrey look in the lane. Veering near side to Fry from the corner for three. Missed it, rims off. Under a minute. First quarter action. First of our doubleheader tonight. On the way between games, we'll talk with girls wrestling coach from our Coach's Corner program, if you missed it earlier this evening. Lane violation, Irish turnover, giving Marysville possession with 41 seconds. Lindsey Dressman's back in for Nemick. Far side, Fry. Fearing just below the free throw line. Shots off the back of the rim. A little flat, doesn't want to go. Marysville suffering the same situation they had at Silver Lake Tuesday. Very low percentage of shots are falling. Under a half minute with Chapman possession, they trail 4 points. Avery Bayer directing traffic. They're in no hurry. Looks like they'll play the clock out. Working far side, now near the lane. A determined move in the paint. Lindsey Dressman swipes the ball away from Abigail Gaston. Under 5 seconds. Aubrey Dressman, three-point shot. Missed off the front of the rim. Into the first. North Central Kansas League girls action. Marysville 10, Chapman 6.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire, who carries Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
Wamego comes to town Tuesday. That'll be senior night, final home game of the regular season. We're at Abilene a week from tonight to wrap up the 24-25 regular season. Then we'll find pairings for the Halstead 3A sub-state. It's a different look this year. They go 16 teams in just a handful of sub-states, and I've not quite figured the entire art of selection out, but higher seeds will have the home berth, so these wins down the stretch mean something insofar as seeding first round postseason. Right now, Marysville at 7-10 would look to travel. Chapman 2-14 coming in. But we'll find out. It's a new format. They're trying to spread things out. Spread it out they will. Those first-round games are going to be a long haul home. And the semifinals will be down at Halstead if Marysville win first rounds. Pass stolen by Marysville's Keithy Rush, turning in the lane. Kicks it back out far side. Dahlia Fry, three-point shot, missed off the rim. 10-6 Marysville, just underway second quarter. Trailed Chapman early. Irish got a couple of quick scores, then just a single basket since. Pass coming to Jai Rogers, right baseline. Ball was tipped away out of bounds. She would touch it last. So I won't try to guess where we're headed postseason. We'll just wait until they assign us. The Marysville boys are going to be probably in that same situation. Sans a couple of wins. They're 5-7. No, I'm sorry. They're 8-9 coming in tonight. Aubrey Dressman, near side, veering. Back out top to Lindsey Dressman. Missed a three off the front of the rim. Rush will tip it out of bounds in the corner. Winkler and Ketter back in the MHS lineup for Fry and Veering. Seems kind of lonesome in here tonight. Chapman doesn't have much of a crowd at all. Marysville fans are filing in, but Avery Bayer out top, nothing doing in the lane. Players just kind of standing in position. Three on the far side. Pass coming into paint. Adel and Kirkpatrick couldn't get there in time. It's out of bounds. Bulldogs by 4 with the ball. Aubrey was looking for Lindsey Dressman in traffic, got away. Tipped off the Irish. Avery Pear was ready to inbounds the ball. The official said, no, stays with the red and black. Lindsey, right side, air ball, ouch. Shooting percentage is miserable again here tonight. Through traffic, Jai Rogers is fouled. Grayson Ketter's first. Under 6 in the first. Max Blasky's got, what does he got? Frankfurt at Valley Heights perhaps tonight? Don't quote me. He has Twin Valley League action on FM 95.5. There we go. Underneath, Josie Bayer gets a desperation launch. They went about 5 feet up above the basket and drops in for a score, their first in a long while, trimming the Marysville lead to 2. Aubrey near side to Ketter. Back to Aubrey on the way. Lindsey baseline goes out front to Rush. Casey Rush coming past defenders, double pumps, shot spins and rims back out. Can't even get the easy ones. Pass to the lane, stolen by Lindsey Dressman. Turning out left side. Takes a pass from Winkler. Lindsey, 3 from the corner, rims out again. Long pass the other end. Too hot for Jai Rogers. Bulldogs take the turnover. Callie Cook, Cora Merritt, the Chapman lineup. Aubrey Veering's in for MHS. Bulldogs haven't scored in the second quarter. Aubrey from the free throw line, Veering near side. Top of the key, Lindsey Dressman for 3. Missed off the front of the ring. Maybe a dozen and a half shots. Only a couple have fallen for Marysville. It's 10-8 Bulldogs. Foul whistle on the near side. Sorting it out, Aubrey Dressman second. Brings Dahlia Fry in the lineup. Irish basketball. Coming near side to Rogers. She'll back it out top of the key. Kirkpatrick, near side to Rogers. Pass to the lane, knocked down by Veering. Lindsey will bring it right to left down the court. Rush, guarded, turns in the lane, kicks it back out to Aubrey Veering, near the arc. Shot spun in the rim again, but wouldn't drop. There might be a lid on that thing. I would have to check. Cora Merritt, 3 on the other end, missed. At this point, it will stay a low-scoring ball game. We're 12 and a half minutes in, and 18 points combined. Aubrey just inside the arc, near corner, doesn't draw iron, falls to Casey Rush, and she'll put it back up in the end. Bulldogs take timeout with 3:28 play first half, leading Chapman 12-8.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300, that's fire 5-2.
The Norris Motor Company in Marysville has a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 model RST truck. It's under $60,000. A 2024 Chevy Silverado 3500 HD LTZ Z71 package. Price has been reduced. New trucks ready for your test drive today at the Norris Motor Company in Marysville.
The road trip to Chapman, that makeup game last week Monday, was the first of a 4-game set. Played Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Marysville. A busy week getting those makeup games for Chapman and Centralia back on schedule. Pass to the near side. Pass to the lane. Picked up by Aubrey Fearing. The Bulldogs another takeaway. Lead by 4 with 3 minutes to play in the half. Rush out of the far side corner. Lindsay to the lane. Double team. Pass knocked down and taken by the Irish. To take a quick timeout. She didn't want it. Got it anyway. They were right there, and I think made an indication to the official who said, yep, I've already whistled. You're getting it. With 2:53 to play first half, 12-8 MHS.
When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber. Close to home, spend your time working and not fetching. Easy pickup or delivery available, and their prices are competitive on all of your building needs. From lumber to siding, roofing, paint, windows, and doors, to the tools to get the job done. Make the easy choice the first time with Cromie Lumber, Marysville and Washington. As always, they appreciate your business as they work to help you save time and money. When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber.
So Michael Wallmeyer is listed as head coach for Chapman, but Sarah Cook's doing all the coaching. What the story is there? 12-8 Marysville. Late second quarter action. So I mentioned the makeup games week before last. We were all delighted to get the road trip safely in on Tuesday. We headed down to Silver Lake with the forecast for snow. It held off. Really, until I got back home, I stopped and grabbed a bite to eat, so it was almost 11 before I pulled back into town, and that's when we started to see some snow blowing across the road. Forced cancellation of schools on Wednesday and a late start Thursday. But we got them in Tuesday night. Perimeter passes coming near side. Cora Merritt, top of the key, Adeline Kirkpatrick. Bulldogs a little more aggressive coming outside the arc on man-to-man pressure, forcing a pass out of bounds, far side, got past Callie Cook. Couple substitutions off the Chapman bench. Aubrey Dressman checks back in for Grace Winkler. And Trinity Hager is a senior reserve, seeing her first action for Veering. Bulldogs could get back to 500 with 3 wins rolling out the regular season. Pretty good shot here tonight with Chapman. You like to think odds are pretty good with Abilene next Friday. Wamego would be the stickler in the middle. Play in the paint. Rush miss. Ty Rogers rebound. Plays in the paint. Missed the first. Got her own board fouled on the follow shot. Rogers to the free throw line. That's Aubrey Dressman's third. She'll come right back out of the lineup as Winkler will check in. Rogers free throw first. It's good. Irish first trip to the line. Only a third free throw between the teams so far. Right-hander puts it up. It's good. 12-10 Bulldogs. Fry out top. Rush kicks it back out far side to Fry. Lindsay near side to Grace Winkler. Tripped up, lost control. Loose ball taken by Ty Rogers. Guarded by Fry. Rogers lays it in. She's got 8 points, and we're tied at 12 with a minute 40. Pass stolen yet again. Bulldog turnover really adding up. Takeaway by Ivory back. Avery Bayer fouled coming in the lane. Lindsay Dressman second. Fourth Marysville team foul. Ketter's in for Dressman. Aubrey and Lindsay on the bench. 3 fouls, 2 fouls respectively. Inbounds, Abigail Gaston takes a left-handed layup to the hoop for her first score. And Chapman has their second lead in the ball game, 14-12. They scored first, opened up a 4-0 advantage. Then Marysville went on top. Irish. They've outscored Marysville 8-2 in the second quarter. Rogers out top to Beck. Ties up with Casey Rush, who strips the ball away. Bulldogs take it right to left. Hager from the corner, passing to Ketter on the right side of the lane. Knocked away, stays with the red and black. Check-in is Alexis Flower, a senior reserve. And Wertenberger's gone 10 deep. Near the lane, Rush double team, spins the other way, turns and shoots. Casey Rush with half a dozen, ties the game at 14. We're at 40 seconds. Far side, the pass comes baseline, nothing doing for Kirkpatrick. Travel with it, trying to back away from defenders. Both coaches going to talk about turnovers at halftime. Half minute remains. Bulldogs can play the shot for the lead at intermission. Ketter's pass almost knocked away. Rush battles between defenders. It was tipped back to Ketter. Tripped up and fouled by Ivy Beck. That's her third. Beck checks out. Josie Bayer's in. We're just under 15 seconds. Chapman is scrappy. Their defense keeping them in this game. Rush down low to Ketter. It's good. Still have 9 seconds on the clock. Bulldogs throw by 2. Starting near side. Desperation launch. It'll be a follow at the buzzer that doesn't want to fall. Josie Bayer put up the desperation launch. The follow was by Abigail Gaston, a little off balance. And it rolls off the rim at the buzzer. At the end of the first half, in North Central Kansas League girls play, Marysville leads Chapman 16-14.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
Start your new year with a new career. Come join the team at Landau Company as they look to make 2025 their best year yet. Landau in Marysville is hiring for production positions, a traveling service tech, graphic designer, as well as an administrative invoicing position. Competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, and exceptional benefits, including incentive bonus, paid time off, all-inclusive medical insurance, and more. Learn more and apply online at landau.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome.
To be successful in agriculture today, you need to have all your ducks in a row. We can help you do that. Our ag lenders know their business and they're local. They can work with you to establish the loans and lines of credit you need to get the job done. Because we make our decisions locally, we give quick service on loans. Stop by, see us, and get all your ducks in a row. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Hi there, Chad Kramer here from Kramer Oil. Fuel costs for 2025 might be the last thing on your mind, but now's the perfect time to lock them in. As a family business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can count on. We've been here for you and will keep fueling your future. That's why we're offering a chance to secure your fuel rates for 2025. Don't wait. Call us at 785-562-2466 to book your fuel needs. Kramer Oil, fueling your future with confidence and a handshake you can trust.
Bulldog Chapman entertaining here at halftime tonight. Again, if you'd like to come on out, we're at halftime of the girls' match. Boys to follow from the Marysville Junior Senior High Activity Center. 16-14, Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Irish in a ho-hum first half. I've tried to find the politically correct way to say it wasn't pretty either way. Both teams were scrappy on defense, did result in some fouls, but not a lot of free throws, just a pair for each team. The shooting percentage was miserable both ways, especially for Marysville, putting up a lot more shots, getting some second and third looks, but just nothing falling here tonight offensively. Chapman wouldn't get the opportunities. Their baskets weren't falling either. And then we go to turnovers and takeaways, and that's where the numbers really add up. I know both coaches will talk about that at the intermission tonight. 16-14 first half. Doesn't take long to add up the numbers. Let's see. Casey Rush with 6 for Marysville. Grayson Tedder has 4. Lindsey Dresman 3, and Dahlia Fries off the bench with 3. 10 in the first, 6 points on 3 field goals in the second stanza. 16 for Marysville in the first half. Ty Rogers, a sophomore for Chapman, has 8 points. 2 apiece for Josie Bayer, Abigail Gaston, and Avery Bayer. Nothing off the bench. Chapman the first couple of scores for the early lead. Then went silent. 6 points in the first quarter. They had 8 in the second. First half total of 14. It's 16-14. Lady Bulldogs halftime lead here tonight.
When starting any project around your home, you want prices that are reasonable and advice you can trust. From finding the right lighting fixture or plumbing piece to drawing up plans for a full remodel or new build, the knowledgeable staff at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber are here for you. Stop in Monday through Saturday or visit axellumber.com to see what they can offer. With all your building needs and options to fix any budget, your partner from start to finish is Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Thank you for calling Big Tech. Your wait time is approximately 25 minutes.
This Valentine's Day, break up with the big guys and fall in love with faster, more reliable internet connection with Blue Valley Technologies. It's okay for things to move fast with symmetrical speeds and no data caps. We'll always be here for you with our 24/7 technical support. If you're looking for a lasting internet connection, call 877-876-1228.
Croc Family Insurance is here to help you find the right insurance products to protect what matters most to you. As an independent agency, they represent over 80 companies that allow options for the right products at the right cost. See Brian Croc today for home, auto, commercial coverage, and more. Call or stop by at 1119 Broadway, just west of the courthouse in Marysville. Find them online at crocfamilyinsurance.com. For complete coverage and a competitive quote, reach out to Croc Family Insurance in Marysville.
Boys teams on the floor warming up. They'll be the second of our doubleheader tonight. Also want you to stay with us between ball games. We'll visit with the girls wrestling coach, Ricky Treat. They are getting set for postseason. The girls start, and the boys will follow with wrestling postseason looming in the days, weeks ahead. Marysville girls leading 16-14 here at the half tonight. Got another halftime score. Wamego leading Clay Center girls 20-16. That's at the half. Max Blasky's got Twin Valley League Friday night action, our Marysville Dental Game of the Week, live on KNDY FM 98.5 tonight. And, of course, we'll check scores on those and all of the area teams on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show. Updates twice each hour game nights in the service of Farm Bureau agents Patrick Goody in Marysville and Bryce Leonard in Washington. Of course, twice again during our 7 a.m. news block on Saturday. Also Saturday, it's evening tips for Kansas and Kansas State on your respective affiliate stations, KNDY and KNDY FM. We're back here at home. Next week, senior night's Tuesday. Wamego comes in about 6 on the girls' tip. Boys will follow. If you haven't been to a game this season, come on out. Great night to support the kids. If you have, you know it's exciting basketball action. Senior night on Tuesday, then a road trip Friday to Abilene ahead of postseason pairings. We'll be in the 3A Halsted sub-state.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Whether it's family law, estate planning, or civil disputes, Anthony Bruna is here to help. Serving Marysville and surrounding communities, Anthony Bruna has taken the practice of the late Jason Bruniger with GWB Law. With experience and a commitment to personalized service, he'll work to understand your unique situation and deliver results. When life's challenges demand expert guidance, call Anthony Bruna at GWB Law in Marysville and in Seneca. Learn more online at gwblaw.net.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
Bulldog Basketball, a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club. Tell our members thanks. Patronize your local sponsors. If you missed any of our ball games, want to relive any of those moments or save those for future, you can do that with the download option available on our website. It's under the archives, under the sports tab at KNDYradio.com. Thanks, Derek Nestor, for keeping a close eye on us. He catches every time I slip up. 16-14, Marysville with the ball and the lead. Driving backdoor right baseline. Grayson Ketter was fouled. Abigail Gaston picks up her first. We had a couple lead changes. Chapman had the first couple scores. Marysville went ahead, 10-6 into the first. Chapman would gain a short lead late in the first half, but Marysville goes up 16-14 at the intermission. Perimeter passes coming near side. Ketter plays to Lindsey Dressman right side, scooting underneath. It's good for Lindsey Dressman's second score. 18-14. Just underway, second half. Jai Rogers follows the screen, far side.
Take a deep dive into the roots of country music with Herb's Country Classics. Sundays at 6 on Classic Country 1570 and 94.1 FM KNDY. KNDY.
Now, don't do that to me. 18-14, Marysville girls lead Chapman. We're just underway, 7 minutes and counting. Third quarter. Pass to the lane, stolen by Casey Rush. And the turnovers continue to stack up. Ton of turnovers in the first half, both ways. Rush underneath, reverse layup was blocked. She was fouled. Earns a couple shots at the strike. Adeline Kirkpatrick, second personal. Casey Rush at the line, first time tonight. Ketter had a pair. Rogers had a pair in the first half. Free throws, that's all. 2 for 2 on each side. And this one's good. Extending that Marysville lead to 5. Official checking out the baseline. He had a little wet spot there, I guess. And it'll be Bulldogs at the free throw line again. Rush after a wait. Rims out, doesn't fall. Chapman's down 5. Rogers checks the free throw line. Far side, Josie Bear driving underneath. Plays in traffic to Gaston. Can't get a handle on it. Forced a shot. Grabbed the rebound, but she was forced to the floor. They'll call that a tie-up. Stays with Chapman. Second meeting between these two. Make-up game back on the 3rd. Marysville took that 54-46. Outscoring Chapman 17-8 in the 3rd, 17-11 in the 4th. Dahlia Fry picks up a second personal foul. Irish inbounds. Rogers to the corner. It's an air ball for Avery Bayer. Down to Dahlia Fry. Perimeter passes, far side. Lindsey Dressman can't get a handle on it near the lane. Battling with Josie Bayer is fouled. Bayer's first. 13 foul on Chapman. We're not even 2 minutes into the second half. There's 5 fouls between them. Lindsey out of the far corner. Aubrey out top to Fry. In the paint, turnaround by Casey Rush. She was fouled. Abigail Gaston, her second, 4th team foul. Inbounds baseline. Rush near the free throw line. Fry from the near side wing. Round opposite side of Winkler. Rush turning out of the corner. Winkler cross court to Lindsey Dressman. Tried to work around the defender to find Rush underneath. It's off the Irish out of bounds. Rush near the free throw line. In the paint, Ketter bounced off a defender. That's Jai Rogers to knock it down. And Avery Bayer brings it back. Chapman down 5, scoreless in the second half. Rogers left baseline, guarded shot over Winkler to the go. Grace brings down the rebound. Bulldogs looking to get back on track after a tough night at Silver Lake Tuesday, 61-36. Went to the Lady Eagles, who controlled that game all the way. 9-point first quarter lead. They were up 41-17 at the half. Avery Bayer takes the ball in the paint. Long pass to the other end got away. It's an Irish turnover. Oh, my.
Number 3, Aubrey.
Aubrey's back in for Dahlia. Pass on the far side, stolen away by Josie Bayer. Down the court to Rogers, guarded by Winkler. Traveled with the basketball. Boy, the turnover woes just continue in this second half. Bulldogs by 5. Near side, Ketter, double team. Split defenders on a pass. Finds Winkler barely. Aubrey goes to the opposite wing. Casey Rush shooting underneath. Forced out of bounds. Guarded by Kirkpatrick. Bulldog turnover. Sarah Cook wants timeout for the Irish. 4:34 to play in the third. Marysville leads Chapman 19-14.
Your next car search ends at Crownover Auto Sales in Marysville. This is Andrew Crownover, and we vow to offer the largest selection of vehicles with the lowest prices in the area. But our commitment to satisfaction doesn't stop there, with service to all the vehicles you own. For outstanding selection, unmatched prices, and reliable service, call on Crownover Auto Sales in Marysville or online at crownoverautosales.com.
Well, the margin has been close, and a broadcaster always appreciates a close ball game. That is about the only positive I can find out of this thing tonight. It's just been a ho-hum ball game. Neither team has established any momentum. Little comeback here, little comeback there, but overall, way too many turnovers, very poor offense, both sides of the court, illustrated by 19-14, the score, middle of a third stanza. Enough negativity here. Let's get back to the ball game. Kirkpatrick guarded near side. Avery Bayer thought about a long three. Works at far side to Josie Bayer. She'll check baseline, denied. Plays a pass underneath to Abigail Gaston on the score, and she was fouled. Count the basket. Foul is Aubrey Dressman's fourth. And Gaston at the line can trim the lead to 3. Alexis Flower will check in. Aubrey's out for 4 fouls. Hadn't scored tonight. She didn't play at Silver Lake. Gaston free throws on the way off the back of the rim. They call that well, they give Marysville possession. Didn't really matter. Rush came down with it, but they ruled it, I guess, out of bounds. 19-15 brings the margin to 4. Under 4 minutes. Rush far side. Cross court to Flower. Near the lane, Ketter kicks it back out to Flower. Top side and around the horn, left side. Foul whistle. Going to put the Bulldogs at the line on 5 team fouls. That's Josie Beer's second. And Casey Rush is at the stripe. She's 1 for 2 tonight. Short on the first look. And Rush again. This one's good. 4-point Marysville lead. Lady Bulldogs were up 2 at the half. Rogers near side. Near the paint. Little 8-footer doesn't drop. Tie up with Rush and Gaston going to the court. Checking in is Ivy back and Faith Gentry. Bulldogs 7-10. Chapman 2-14. Ketter near the lane. In traffic, shot wouldn't fall. Avery Bayer gets the board. Irish going far side. Gentry, pass near the free throw line, stolen by Rush. Casey guarded to the other end. Takes the layup over Adel and Kirkpatrick. And Rush has 10 points. It's 22-16. 2:50 in counting. Long three, far sideline, missed for Avery Bayer. Found Guy Rogers, who came down with the board. It's Grayson Ketter's second. So in that 4-game set with the makeup games of Chapman and Centralia, Marysville beat Chapman, fell it with Concordia, and beat Baroque Creek, and then came back, fell to Centralia. So that was kind of a tough week, going 1-3, but 4 games in 6 days. Since a loss Tuesday at Silver Lake. As you can see, Marysville needs to get back on track. Avery Bayer, another push on the far side, doesn't draw iron. Out of bounds, stays with the Irish. I didn't see that. Now they're going to go with Marysville. No, they're going to stay with Chapman. Ben Wertenberger is asking the same thing I am, and now they reverse that decision. Back and forth with even simple things like possession. Bulldogs by half a dozen, matching their biggest lead. Lindsey Dressman turning in the lane. Guarded shots off the iron over Kirkpatrick. Avery Bayer brings it down. Chapman scored once in the second half. We're 6 minutes in. Bayer far side. Low to Rogers. Guarded shots up and good for Jai Rogers. First score in the second half. She's got 10 to lead the Irish. They're within 4. Pass near side, deflected by Avery Bayer out of bounds. Josie Bayer, Abigail Gaston are back in. Rush from the top of the key, below the free throw line. Kicks it out to Lindsey Dressman, missing near the arc. Rush saves the offensive board. Over and back. Hard pass came past Dahlia Fry, couldn't track it down. And a minute 30 left. Josie Bayer out between the rings. Defense stays inside the arc. Back to Josie from the near side. Bounce pass to Avery Bayer. Pass to Villain, stolen by Ketter. Dahlia Fry is tripped up at midcourt. She was fouled. Josie Bayer's third. And we're at the stripe. Dahlia Fry shooting her first free throws in the contest. Bulldogs by 6 with 1:10 on the clock. Free throw missed off the rim. 4 of 7 Bulldog free throws tonight. Another couple of subs off the Chapman bench, rotating frequently. Fry rims out, doesn't go. Tip to Rush. Pass deflected near side in front of the Marysville bench, stays with the Bulldogs. Winkler's back in. Winkler near side. Lindsay plays far side to Flower. Ketter right baseline, double team. Lindsey Dressman near the free throw line, brings it in the paint. Shot by Dressman, missed. Rush underneath, fouled on the follow shot. She'll come to the line for 2. Ivy Beck's fourth. 4 fouls for Beck, 4 on Aubrey Dressman, who's on the Marysville bench yet. As Rush checks in at the line, 2 for 4, missing here. Nimick's in for Ketter. Gentry's in for Chapman. 44 seconds to play third quarter. Rush extends the lead to 5. Chapman with a pair of field goals in the second half. Far side, Avery Bayer. We're under a half minute. Turnaround, baseline miss. Rush hauls it down. 20 seconds. Lindsey Dressman goes out front to Winkler, and they'll play the clock out. Winkler guarded close far side. We're down to 5 seconds. Lindsey back to Winkler. Lindsey out top on 3. Missed off the back of the rim After 3, Marysville leads Chapman 23-18.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
United Bank and Trust has been fulfilling the banking needs of families and businesses in Northeast Kansas for decades. United Bank and Trust is always advancing, and now they'd like to offer a free mobile deposit feature within the mobile banking app. Endorse, click, and submit your check image for deposit. It's a mobile fast world out there, and so is United Bank and Trust, the bank of your future. Visit our website at ubankonline.com or your local branch for more information. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
7-4, third quarter. Marysville leads by 5. 23-18. We're just underway in the fourth. Ty Rogers near side. She had 8 in the first half to lead the Irish attack. And it's 2 points in the third quarter. Steal by Casey Rush. Guarded by Rogers. Missed an easy layup. Rogers wasn't really defending. She was just kind of there. 6 has been the biggest margin either way for Marysville. Chapman led by 4 early. Avery Bayer is fouled on the near side by Alexis Flower. It's her first. Some halftime updates. Wamego leading Clay Center Girls 20-16. Rock Creek leading Concordia 30-18. Max Blasky on our sister station, FM 95.5, with Frankfort at Valley Heights tonight. Valley Heights girls were leading double digits the first half on that one. Near side, Rogers looking in the lane. Nothing but white jerseys to speak of. Chapman offense doesn't move a lot. They just stand around a lot. Top of the key, Avery Bayer up front of the rim missed. Down to Cheddar, and we've got 6:50 left. Bulldogs beat them 54-46 on their home court back on the third. Rush in traffic, turning on 2 defenders, was fouled on the shot. Back to the line for another pair. Abigail Gaston's third. So Ivy Beck's got 4. Gaston and Bayer have 3 apiece. And Rush is 3 of 6 at the line, missing here. Marysville's had the lead much of the way, but nothing substantial. Rush on the second look, missed off the front of the rim. Rogers tied up momentarily with Rush near the line, then was knocked down, and Casey's got the whistle. It's her first. No, it's her second. Aubrey Dressman stays on the Marysville bench with 4. I think the others 2 is the most for anybody else. Chapman down 5. They need a couple of unanswered scores. They've only managed 2 baskets in the second half. Here's a turnover, far side. Rush takes it away. Flowers out front with Winkler in the forecourt. Rush down low. Guarded shot missed over Rogers. Tipped around several times, battered out of bounds, stays with the Bulldogs. Merritt and Kirkpatrick back in the Chapman lineup. Their 2 wins this season, Santa Fe Trail and Bishop Ward. Once in December, once in January. Wins on a 2-14 Chapman start this year. 9 losses in league play. Marysville 7-10. They're 4-5 in the middle of the pack in the league. Lindsay on the near side, looking the lane. Under 6 minutes and counting. Bulldogs by 5 with the ball. Errant pass on the far side, got away. Bulldog turnover. Well, I was just going to say, maybe you just sit on this lead on a night where you're struggling, especially offensively, but you can't turn the ball over. Near side, Merritt. Back out top to Rogers. She gets pressure on the far sideline. Finds Josie Bayer. Chapman takes time out with 5:18 to play. Bulldogs lead the Irish 23-18.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance as you. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind you have you covered. Please come see the girls on Broadway at Alliance Insurance, 785-562-2393.
Bulldog basketball on KNDY on air, KNDYradio.com, online, and always on our free mobile app, a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club. Here's Chapman down 5, 23-18 with 5:15 left in the ball game. Coming from the far side, Josie Bayer lost her dribble near the free throw line, got it back. Now top to Kirkpatrick. Working far side. Gally Cook. There's Rogers coming near the lane. She was a factor in the first half, but a single score since halftime. She has 10 points tonight. Long three, missed the iron for Cora Merritt, and it's down to Rush with 4:35 remaining. For Marysville, you don't say a lot more about their offensive production. Casey Rush has been the workhorse here tonight. She's got 11 points. Only 4 Bulldogs have scored, 3 starters. Grace Winkler, 3, off the iron miss. Ketter brings it down. Rush near the arc missed, and it tracks off to Jai Rogers. Been stuck at this 5-point margin for quite a spell. Neither team scored in 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Rogers left baseline through traffic, puts it up and in. The sophomore's got a dozen, and the Marysville lead's down to 3. Near side, Lindsey Dressman. From underneath, plays to Ketter near the free throw line. Shot missed. Rush will bring down the board, and she was fouled. Kirkpatrick, her second. Beck and Bayer in the Chapman lineup. 3.5 minutes left. Inbounds knocked down by Avery Bayer, but you can't keep it inbounds. A low-scoring ball game tonight. 43 points combined. Foul whistle on the far side. Ivy Beck will foul out with 3:27 left. Junior played some minutes, didn't score. It's 3 team fouls, by the way. Bulldogs by 3 with the ball. Rush plays far side. Lindsey Dressman missed. Rush got the board underneath. Kicks it out near side to Aubrey Dressman back in. Winkler, top of the key, missed. Rush knocks it down again, but can't hang on. It plays to Cora Merritt. Here's Chapman with 3 minutes to go. Avery Bayer, right side. Just by the arc, missed. Rush coming ahead of the pack. 1-on-2. Traveled with it. She went a little strong underneath and looked over her shoulder. She did that. That was the whistle. Marysville 23, Chapman 20. Chapman's outscored Marysville 2-0 in 5.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Crashing into the lane. Merritt rolls off the rim, doesn't go. Ball is pushed forward. Dressman fighting with Josie Bayer. The ball is tipped to Avery Bayer, and the Irish have it with 2:25 left. Here's Rogers going down low for the basket, and the lead is down to 1. Marysville was up 6. They lead 23-22. Haven't scored in the fourth quarter, and then some. We've got 2:10 left. Chapman getting a sense they could be a player in this game tonight. They're stepping it up defensively, and their defense has done okay. Ketter guarded in the lane. Aubrey goes far side to Winkler. And we've got 1:50 left. And Wertenberger looks on patiently. Won't take the timeout yet. Key is avoiding a turnover here. Rush lost her dribble coming in the lane, got it back. Launches off the glass for the deuce. Casey Rush with the score. She's got 13 to lead Marysville's attack, if you will. They lead 25-22 with time on the floor. We've got 1:36 remaining.
At Reflections, you'll find the sweetest ways to say I love you. Start commemorating this year's celebrations with spring keepsake ornaments. Find the best chocolates for the sweet tooth, customizable 18-karat gold charm necklaces and bracelets for the sweethearts. And for those who like the smell of a good deal, Hallmark corktop 2-wick candles are on a special Valentine's Day sale, 2 for $20. Don't forget to grab a card, meaningful or with a pinch of humor. Reflections Hallmark.
So much more than your favorite Hallmark store.
In downtown Marysville.
When it comes to serving the financial needs of this area, we have the home court advantage. This is our home. We know the area. We know the local economy. Bank with us. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
There is a difference.
The bulk of the scoring captured by 2 players. Jai Rogers with 14 on that last basket. Brought Chapman back within 1. And Casey Rush kind of been the workhorse for Marysville, both ends of the court, working the board and scoring with 13 points. It's 25-22, but Chapman has the ball. They're down 1. We're under 1.5 minutes left. Rogers, left side baseline, the backdoor layup. She was fouled. Blocked by Lindsey Dressman. It's going to be her third. And Rogers at the line can tie or put her team ahead with 1:24 left. Rogers hit a pair back in the second quarter. For the tie, it's good. Oh, not. 2-point margin. Did I miss something? That Rush basket, I'm sorry. All right, second shot. Got them both. Down 1. Now 25-24. 1:24 remains. Sarah Cook takes time out for the Lady Irish.
Ever thought about what kind of curveballs Mother Nature might throw our way? Don't worry. Blue Valley Insurance is here to lend a hand. Whether it's hailstorms damaging your crops or strong winds causing trouble, our crop insurance has got you covered. It provides compensation for crop loss due to damaging weather conditions like hail, and we offer wind coverage too. Swing by one of our Blue Valley Insurance locations in Lynn, Greenlee, Hanover, or Marysville.
Pretty good crowd building across the way. Marysville fans, pretty good attendance here tonight. Chapman, not so much. 2 wins for the girls, a single win for their boys team. They're probably thinking ahead to other sports, perhaps. 25-24, Marysville lead trimmed to 1 on a pair of free throws for sophomore Jai Rogers, who leads scoring with 16 points for the Irish. Fighting back, staying alive. It'll be full court pressure with 1:24 remaining. Trouble on the inbounds pass. Bulldogs will have to burn a timeout with a minute 24 remaining. Marysville leads for 1.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Your Napa parts store, Enan's Automotive, features filter days now through February 22nd. Take advantage of their large selection of farm filters, hydraulic hoses, bearings, and all of your agricultural needs. Filter days run through February 22nd at your only locally owned and operated Napa parts store. That's Enan's Automotive in Marysville.
And their annual appreciation luncheon is going to be this week on the 19th on account of weather last week. Moved it a week later. February 19th for the Napa Filter Days luncheon at Enan's Automotive. Lady Bulldog basketball leading Chapman by 1. They had to take a timeout there. Couldn't get the ball in bounds. It'll be full court pressure on Aubrey Dressman. Double team. Mid-court cutoff to Lindsey Dressman. Fouled. Coming across the timeline. Saddling Kirkpatrick, her 4th. Reserve Ivy Beck fouled out a little bit ago. Kirkpatrick's got 4. Josie Bayer and Abigail Gaston with 3 apiece. Here's Marysville inbounds to Aubrey Dressman with a minute 10 and counting. Spreading the offense. 4 steps off the arc. Defense comes out along with them. Dressman handing off in the forecourt. Aubrey takes the dribble far side. Lindsey at center court. Next whistle put Marysville at the line on 5 fouls. Chapman's trying to knock it away, take it away clean. Surrounding Grace Winkler at midcourt. They got the reach in, and a jump ball is whistled, so 42 seconds left. Wasn't sure which way they were going to go with that. Inbounds to Lindsey on the near side wing. 40 seconds. She's double team. Grace out of the corner. Back to Lindsey. Coming in the paint. Bounced off a couple of defenders. And they'll work it far side back in the forecourt. Under a half minute. Aubrey Dressman is fouled. And that'll send her to the line with 25 seconds left. Avery Bayer picks up first. Aubrey's at the line first time tonight. Chance to extend a 1-point lead. First one's good. Bulldogs have struggled at the line in the second half. 30%. Second one's good for a 3-point ball game. And Chapman, I don't think, has put up a 3 all night. They don't have a lot of time left, 20 seconds. Avery Bayer goes far side. And they take a timeout and plan something. Nope, Rogers scooting underneath is fouled. The whistle on Grayson Ketter is going to be her 3rd, and that's a 4th team foul. Here's the Chapman timeout with 14 seconds left. Bulldogs lead the Irish 27-24.
Farming is your way of life. State Farm agent John Bannister gets that. State Farm's farm policies are designed to deliver broad, flexible coverage customized to how you run your operation. Protect what you've worked hard to build. John is proud to tailor coverage to meet the vast needs of your farm. Contact State Farm agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today.
Well, an exciting finish in an otherwise uneventful ball game that has just really been difficult to call. It's been so many turnovers, so many missed shots, so many missed opportunities both ways. It's just been one of those you kind of want to put behind you, but A win is a win. Anyway, you slice it. Marysville would improve to 8-10 with a win here on their home court tonight. Wamego will be the real test on Tuesday of next week. Abilene has booked 3 wins this season. They were on a 32-33 game losing streak before they picked those up. And that'll be Marysville's last game of the regular season on the road next Friday. We're at 13.6 seconds left. Bulldogs will bring it in the length of the court. Chapman, we know, will show full court pressure. Can't really afford to foul. You've got a 3-point ball game. A free throw makes it a 2-score affair. Oh, it's Chapman possession. My bad. Irish basketball then. A free would tie it. Far corner, Avery Bayer comes out top. We're down to 7 seconds. Free, Jai Rogers deflected, falls to Grace Winkler. Bulldogs win 27-24. Escaping the Chapman Irish tonight. It went to the end. Bulldogs win by 3.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
Yeah, I don't know where I was at thinking Marysville had possession. Chapman had the ball, and they took the timeout. They really didn't have a strategy, though. Rogers would launch, but they hadn't shot any three-pointers all night, and her shot was deflected. It falls to Winkler in the paint, and Marysville escapes a 27-24 win, their second over Chapman, having defeated the Irish 54-46 in a prior meeting. So look at those numbers. Almost double of tonight's numbers. The offense just sputtered both sides of the court. And the game was won at the free throw line. For Marysville, 5 of 12 in the second half, 7 of 14 at the line tonight versus 4 of 5 free throws for Chapman. Marysville, led by Casey Rush, worked it hard both sides, boards and shots, 13 points. Lindsey Dressman had 5, Grayson Ketter 4. Aubrey Dressman has those late free throws to extend the lead. And Dahlia Fry comes off the bench with the only basket, a three-pointer. As Marysville improves to 8-10, 5-5 in the NCKL. Chapman sophomore Jai Rogers put up that last shot without success. 16 points, though. Abigail Gaston managed 6. Josie Bayer and Avery Bayer with 2 apiece. Nothing off the bench as the Irish fall to 2-15. Winless in 10 league starts. Final Marysville 27, Chapman 24.